A Tale of Roses by Cyborrg. They say that once, long ago, the prosperous Thorn City was deemed the most beautiful territory in all of hell. It was hailed as the City of Roses for the thousands of roses that engulfed the municipality like an invasive vine. But then, one day, the master of the Thorn City, the Lord Bane, banished it all away. The endless stairway before you is eerily silent. It is dark and lifeless, except for a gentle scent in the air. This scent is an unfamiliar one. In this darkness, surely nothing could possibly be alive. Still, you find yourself continuing your descent down, blindly, hopefully following your mother's tail. Deep beneath the Demon Lord's palace, she told you, in his darkest dungeons, lies a garden of roses, forgotten, yet thriving. As you carefully trek down farther, watching your footing in the dark, your feet finally meet flat ground. You let your eyes adjust to the pitch blackness for a moment, your nocturnal vision taking a moment to actuate. As you are slowly gifted sight, you can finally see where you are. Thorny vines crawl and twist on the walls and crumbling pillars. It takes a moment before you register the brilliant reds that blossom from the vines. Your jaw drops. Roses! They must be. Your mother and all the adults had described them to you enough times. You had only half believed your mother's tales, and you had expected far fewer blossoms to persist. Excited, you scurry over for a closer look. And, in your pure joy from seeing your first rose, you do not see the vine in your path. You trip. Your face hits the ground first. Ow! Ow? The pain doesn't come. You open your eyes to see that red petals have cushioned your fall. Lost your footing, young trespasser? You snap to look ahead of you to see a pair of boots. You lift your face to see a demon peering down at you. He towers over you in menace, but also curiosity. Ah! You immediately stumble at your feet in surprise. Just as you do, the demon reaches out for you with his claws. You shutter your eyes and await the price of your curiosity. Instead, you feel a large claw tugging on your arm, gentle but firm. You open your eyes as the demon leads you away from the cluster of deadly sharp thorns behind you. Oh. This may be a dungeon, but I do not think the master of this dungeon would fancy reports of a dead body amongst the roses. Thank him. So, it knows its manners. You frown at the insult. The demon seems more amused than anything else. So, little trespasser, tell me, what are you doing all the way down here? I just came to see the roses. Everyone in my family has seen them. All my siblings remember them, and my mother misses them dearly. I'm the only one who has never seen one before. For a moment, the demon continues to look at you. His interest is gone and his face shifts into a somber gaze. He turns and reaches for the closest rose, high on a vine, and plucks it out. What do you know of roses, child? It's a lover's flower. My mother says long ago a demon fell in love and gifted a flower to their lover to confess their love. As their love thrived, so did the flower. And even if they may be long gone, the flowers continue to bloom because of their love was real and everlasting. The demon stands silent. A charming tale, but the truth, child, is that these are the flowers of death, created from pain and blood. That is why they are stained red with sin. It is an accursed flower. His claws close on the rose in his palms, scattering soft red petals to his feet. And it belongs here, in the deepest dungeons where it can't hurt you, where it can't betray anyone ever again, where it shall deservingly rot itself into non-existence. And yet, after all these years, every flower prevails, blooming again and again in the dark. The demon's eyes glaze with 1,000 years' worth of pain. When he speaks again, his voice is soft, begging. You'd think by now they would just die. You look at the rose on the ground. Though crumpled by the demon, the rose still has a few petals on it. You pick it up, brushing away the dirt and dust on the remaining petals. You hold it gingerly in your hands. The demon looks at you. The malice melts away the moment he sees pure adoration in your eyes. His own eyes soften. Take your pick of blossoms, child. Bring the most beautiful roses to your mother. Can I? He nods with a soft smile. As you gather your bouquet, you hear approaching march of boots. Guards! You panic, but the demon calmly lifts its claw. Suddenly, roses begin to bloom, tracing a path to your right. Follow the roses and you'll come out by the east tower. You stare at him as the demon's identity dawns on you. The Lord Bane just smiles. You wonder why it seems so sad. The tales you've been told may not have been all lies. Once, I fell in love. To profess that love, I created the most beautiful flowers. Eternal and everlasting. The Bane towards the door. He watches the formidable demon lord strides away amongst the vines of roses. Just as my love will always be for my dear angel. A Tale of Roses by Cyborrg. Hello friends, thanks for watching that video, and if you like my voice acting, you can support me by subscribing. Alright, that's it. Bye senpai.